guys, it's your girl KilaBri, and I'm back today with another video. Today I decided to take the time to actually let you guys get to know me, know what I'm about, know what I'm here for, know just I guess setting my platform, I guess that's what you want to say. I decided to cook and answer a couple of questions, that just random questions that I found on the internet. So yeah, this is just something I like to cook. Yeah, this is just me taking the time out to not do makeup, not do hair or anything like that, but just to let y'all get to know who I am, know more about me. Maybe y'all can share some information about yourselves in the comment section if y'all choose to do so. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe. We are trying to get up to 100 subscribers by the end of the week, and there may be a giveaway involved next month. So yeah, subscribe to my channel, follow me on all of my social medias, which will be somewhere around here and at the beginning of the video and in the description box. So yeah, so without further ado, let's just get into this video. I decided just to do something simple, so I'm going to do chicken, rice, and vegetables. So I have some chicken thighs that are marinating in the refrigerator right now, which I will take out in a minute. Just going to do some yellow rice, and then I have some broccoli and some bell peppers. Chop them up, saute them, be done with this. I have my, like I said, I had my chicken marinating in the oven, in the refrigerator. It's been marinating for probably about an hour. All right. So first question says, where did you grow? Oh, they're on my laptop, so when you see me looking past the camera, I'm looking at my laptop for the question. So I was born and raised here in Dublin, Georgia, which is where I am right now. Not much to it. There's not much to Dublin at all, really. Small town smack in the middle of Georgia. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, from Dublin, raised in Dublin, live in Dublin, Georgia, not Ohio, not Ireland, Georgia, small town. Yeah. How tall am I? So if you don't know me, obviously most of you don't, or yeah, I am 5'11", almost 6 foot, or probably 6 foot. I haven't did my height in a while, so, but yeah, extremely tall. I'm tall. I'm a tall girl. I get it all the time. What's your height, girl? How tall are you? Did you play basketball? Yes, I played basketball and I sucked. Okay, basketball was not my sport. Sports weren't my sport. Yeah. Are you in or have you gone to college? So I am currently in college. If you can't tell, I go to the Valdosta State University. Yeah, well, at the moment, I'm at the Crib University. But yeah, I go to Valdosta State. I've supposed to graduate in May. Still essentially graduating in May. This whole coronavirus thing kind of set back graduation for the whole class of 2020. So yeah, I won't be having a ceremony, but I will be receiving my diploma or my degree in May. My focus of study is music education. So I'm a singer. I am a musician in the works. I'm working on my musicianship. But yeah, love singing, love playing, love listening to music. That's my thing. So yeah, a lot of people ask, why did you choose to go to Valdosta State? I don't know. I don't know. Valdosta State was just, Valdosta State, I tell everybody this, Valdosta State was not my first choice of schools. It wasn't. It was just, I was one of those kids where I was just like, I don't really care what school I go to. I just wanted to be a good school. I had my requirements, you know, I had to look into their, make sure that they had my major, first of all. Second, I had to make sure that the things that I wanted, like, for example, one of my biggest things was a gospel choir. Very dedicated to a gospel choir, so it was like, I have to find one for me. Like, I had to find one. So that was one of my big things. And I guess just the closeness of home slash how far away I wanted to be. Valdosta is 2 hours from my hometown. If you don't know where Valdosta is, if you know where Florida is, you know where Valdosta is. They're like literally right there together. I wasn't like, oh yeah, I have to get to this school. Oh yeah, I have to get to this school. I was like, I'm gonna apply to all these different schools, and from there, what the ones that I get accepted to, I go to the orientation. I will look at the school. I will see how I like it, how I'm feeling it, and I will choose from there. Next question, what are your life goals? At the moment, my life goal is to obviously get my degree in May. And then I want to jump in and just start teaching. I'm going to work on getting my this certification. I don't want to really go into like big details about it because I'm not 100% sure about it myself. Eventually, I do want to get my doctorates in choral directing and choral music, whatever it's called. And then in the end, I really want to open up a music school. I think that's my biggest long-term goal. Like the things that you look out there in the future, you look out, you see it in the future or whatever. Yeah, that's my future plan. Like, what is your favorite movie? Oh, I have like three or four favorite movies. So, top favorite that I could watch anytime it comes on, just whenever, it's probably Love and Basketball. If you don't know it, here it is. My second favorite, actually it is four. It's four movies. First favorite is Love and Basketball. Second favorite would have to be Save the Last Dance. If you don't know what that one is. So yeah. And then my last two movies, I can't really decipher which one I like over the other one because they're both Bond movies. But they are The Temptations and The Five Heartbeats. Y'all, when I found out that The Five Heartbeats weren't a real music group, I was so upset. Like, I was, huh? Excuse me? No, you're lying. Who are your favorite YouTubers? So, my favorite YouTubers at the moment, Jackie Aina. Yeah. Jackie Aina, Alyssa Ashley, Arnell, Armand. There are others. Oh, Will on a Whim. I love him. Oh, Mika Tutorials. I watch her all the time. Yeah, I think those are my top, 5 favorite YouTubers right now. I feel like there's another. I just can't think of who she is. Yeah, those are my top 5 favorite YouTubers. Yeah. Next question. Are you single or taken? I am single as a Pringle. How long was your longest relationship? Believe it or not, I've never officially been in a relationship. I've dealt with people. I have seriously dealt with people in hopes of acquiring a relationship, um, but never officially in a relationship. Now, the longest time that I've dealt with someone was 3 years, 3-ish years, somewhere around that. I was young. I thought I was in love, but yeah, I was young. I think I was what, 16 when we met. Um, yeah, yeah. uh, Details about that. It was a lot of stuff that happened within that relationship. A lot of things that I wish I would have done before we had officially stopped dealing with each other. A lot of questions that I wish I would have asked. But I can say from that relationship, I did take some knowledge from it. I learned some things about myself. He himself, he taught me some things about myself. I can't really speak on his part of the relationship, but I know for me, he taught me some things about myself that I'm not gonna say that I didn't know, but that I kind of failed to realize that maybe I've seen it or I knew it, but I kind of didn't want to deal with it at the time. Which, yeah. So he taught me things. He was actually my first in a lot of things. So he taught me a lot. I'm forever grateful for him. Um, at the moment, I'm not mad at him. I mean, I say at the moment because if you would have asked me 4 years ago when we stopped dealing with each other, if you would have asked me 4 years ago, how do you feel about him? Actually, if you would have asked me probably 3 years ago, I probably would have said, you know, all types of cuss words, all types of ill speaking on him, because that's how badly, or that's how much he affected my life, whether he knows it or not. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't watch this video because question is, what is your favorite Netflix show? So at the moment, I'm watching Grey's Anatomy, sort of kind of watching Grey's Anatomy. Kind of a on and off process. So another one of my favorite shows that I watched was Jane the Virgin. I really enjoyed that, but I haven't watched the last season of it yet. I haven't really gotten into the All American show yet, but I do want to watch that. I see a lot of hype. I know the All American show, the Lucifer, that show. Oh, and Black Lightning, I've seen that. I haven't watched it yet, but I've seen it on my Netflix. So between those three shows and this whole quarantine time, I'll be watching them most likely if I can. I think I'm gonna do like 3 more, like this one and then 2 more, and then I'll cut the camera. I will cut a break so that I can finish cooking, and then I will come back. So anyway, have you moved from home? Where to, and how was the experience? Moving to Valdosta from Dublin, being away from home for the first time, being 2.5 hours away from home at that, I went to school with someone, but me and him, we were friends, we were good friends, don't get me wrong, but we weren't like the best friends, like we hung out every single day. It wasn't like that. So essentially moving to Valdosta by myself, it was the scariest thing ever. The first night was fine. The second night, I think, was kind of traumatic. The second day, I remember, the timeline is kind of messed up in my head, but it was that week before classes actually started, because I don't know if they do it for every school, but I know for Valdosta, they let you move, freshman moves in a week before school starts to get a feel of the campus, find your classes, yada, yada, yada. So ended up doing that, moved in the week before, and I think one day I decided just to kind of go out on campus, walk around, see what's going on, see, what's where, this, and that. I get to the student union and I sit down by myself because I was walking by myself. And I look around and I see everybody's like grouped up, everybody's like laughing, have their friends, all this other good stuff. And I kind of just sitting there and I'm like, yeah, I don't have anybody. Yeah, I'm alone. So yeah, I cried so hard. I cried so hard because, like I said, it was a new experience. My freshman year was the worst year as far as me being away from home. I wanted to come home constantly. I never wanted to stay in Valdosta. If we had a break, I was ready to come home. Now, years later, like, once I actually got out of it, started going to class, meeting people, and things of that nature, was when I actually blossomed, I guess you could say. My years at Valdosta State were well spent. I met some amazing people. I have an amazing church family. So last two questions. The first question is, what are your pet peeves? My pet peeves are, I hate when people lie for no reason. I hate when people waste my time. That's the thing. Don't waste my time. If I'm putting time and effort into you, whether this is a relationship, whether this is a friendship, whether this is a partnership, whatever this is, don't waste my time. Don't lie. Tell it how it is, what it is, when it is, and there it is. I'm a person, yes, I'm sensitive, but I would rather you tell me the truth than to lie about it and I find out the truth later. Then it's going to be bad for you, honestly. Last question. I feel like it's a great question. And honestly, I want you guys to also answer this question. You can answer the other questions too if you would like, but this question is the question that I would really love to hear y'all thoughts on you and your lives. So the question is, and I'll put it up here too, what are you happiest with in your life right now? For me, my answer is I'm happy with how happy I am. As you know, I talked about my situationship that I had before, and that took a toll on me for years. Not just the 3 years that I was in that situation, but 2-3 years afterwards. After that whole thing was over with, it still took a toll from me. So you can basically say 5 to 6 years of my life, from the time that I was 16 to the time I was 21. It took so much in me in that relationship. I'm just happy with how happy I've become over the years, the confidence that I've built over the years, flourishing into the woman that I am today, spiritually, especially spiritually. Not saying that I've always been a good kid, good girl. I've always been spiritual, but my spiritual growth from when I first started college up until now is so much different. It's so much. There's a big difference between the two. Granted, I'm still working on my spiritual journey, because it's a everyday run. It's a everyday marathon. Like my personal spiritual journey is, you know, you get tests and trials every single day. You go through many things every single day, going through things right now, but I can still smile in the midst of the pain. I can still, we're not gonna cry. Basically, I mean, I still have joy, even with all of these things, all of the things that are going on in the world right now and in my life right now. So, yeah. To answer my question is, I'm happy with how happy I am, how happy my family is, how much we've grown in the past couple of years. Like I said, I want to hear your answers. I want to know, what are you happy with? What are you the happiest with right now in your life? What is your joy? What causes your joy? So put those answers in the description box. In the comments. Yeah, and so I'll be back in another 10 minutes ish with the final results. As I promised you all, here are the final results. Y'all, this meal was so good. Let me know if y'all want me to do more videos like this, and I will see what I can do. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.